Welcome back to Lane Switching. Today I'm in here with a very special guest. We got none other than Ottawa's very own
You already know.
CIIZZY. How you
You
doing?
already know. Yo, I'm blessed, fam. How are you? I'm super blessed.
I'm chilling. Happy to have you today. Happy to have you in the studio.
Appreciate you, bro. It's been a minute. It's about time, you know?
Most definitely. Let's start off right at the top, Start off from the beginning. Tell us about your upbringing. Tell us about your early life.
Honestly, my upbringing it's not really like too much. Like, I'm originally from Cameroon. Like, if a lot of people don't know where that is, it's Central Africa. It's like right under Nigeria. Because everyone knows Nigeria. So if people don't know where that is, just think of that. And I moved here. I moved here when I was 9. So like I'm about to be 20. So it's like I've been here for like basically 10 years. And yeah, I started making music like what? I'll be so honest with you guys. Like I started making music, like rapping and shit, like just fucking around when I was 9. And then I made my first very song like I was 12. It's actually on SoundCloud. It's called Enemies. And till this day, like I'll try to show people new music. They're like, yo, CIIZZY, bro, Enemies. I still remember that song. I'm like, bro, like that's crazy. Cause like I was a kid, I was a youth, So yeah, that's kind of like my upbringing. And I come from a huge family. Like I'm like right in the middle. I have 4 brothers, a couple sisters. So yeah.
That's super dope. So
Respect.
when was it actually? When did you start releasing music? And why? Like, why did you want to release music?
Okay, so that's a great question. So professionally, like actually like taking it seriously, like making moves, stuff like that, recording visuals when I was 15. And I won't forget it till this day. Big shout out to Stain Visuals. He shot my first music video. Thinking back, that's an OG track. If you know, you know. It's like right now it's not even out on anything cause whatever. But it's on SoundCloud. Like Viva Recording Studios, if you know them.
Yeah.
They posted the song. So yeah. Professionally, my first song I recorded was Thinking Back, and it's crazy like to see like the improvement and stuff like. If you listen to like that song compared to like a song I made like recently, it's crazy. Like, so yeah, that's when I started taking it seriously. 15, around that age,
When was it actually when did you first go to the studio? Like
15.
15.
Yeah.
And was it the experience of the studio that like made you want to come back for more, or was there something else that motivated you to keep going with the music?
Honestly, I'll be so honest with you. To me, music is therapeutic, and I feel like everyone has like something they do like when they need to like come back to themselves, like stay grounded and stuff, like to be healthy, like mentally, whatever, right, whatever the case might be. And to me it was that feeling that music gave me. Like when I go to the stool, like fam, like for me it's like I'm really like in my own world. Like the outside noise, it doesn't matter. So like just like the way I felt after I made Thinking Back, me already, I'm like, yeah, I want to do this forever. But like even seeing like other people's reactions, like when I was showing my music, like you also can't deny that, So it's like seeing that, I'm like, okay, like I have potential, what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
And it's like after I dropped my first song, Thinking Back, like I got booked like the next week. MP Boss, their production company, they be running shows and stuff. They host shows. And even like 2 weeks ago, they had Daju come, and I opened up for him with my older brother, because he makes music too. And there's a lot of Ottawa artists that were there. Shim was there. Shout out to Shim in the cut. You already know, that's my nigga. Enough said. But yeah, fam. So that's really what made me like be like, okay, like I can do something with this. You feel me? So
yeah, for real. And it was last year you were dropping a lot of tracks, but it just kind of stopped. The music kind of stopped, and let's just get to it. Like, what was the reason why you wanted to stop, and why do you think 2023? Why do you think now is the right time to get back to it?
Honestly, I'll be so honest with you, bro. Like, I was about to quit music, like even a couple weeks ago. But like, the thing is, like, I'll be so honest with you. Like, I'm independent. I've had opportunities for people to manage me and stuff like that. But the way I see it is like everything a manager can offer you, I can do for myself. So do I really need a manager? Not really. But the thing was with me, I'll be so honest, I was disorganized. Like, yeah, I take my music seriously, but I wasn't consistent. Like, let's say like I'll drop a song, bro. The next time I'll drop will probably be like months later, which is horrible. Especially if you're trying to like create a buzz. Like consistency is key with anything. So I would say that's really one of the main reasons why like a lot of people didn't hear from me and stuff like that. And also the old producer I used to have, like, you know how music is, fam. Like when you don't clear stuff and this and that, you get copyrighted. So stuff like that, And that's mainly the reason why, like, a lot of my stuff you can't find it, especially from before, because a lot of people were like, "Yo, like, where are your songs?" You feel me? So that's really what it is. So, yeah.
For sure, for sure. What do you think though when it comes to making music, releasing music, whatever the case may be? What is like what deters you the most from sticking with it? Because if it's obviously therapy for you, it's something that's an enjoyable thing. What makes it not enjoyable? What kind of makes you
Music?
yeah.
Yo, that's such an interesting question because there's actually times where like you just can't force it. Like, ever heard of this writer's block? And then
Yeah.
there's also just like sometimes you're just not like in tune with like, because you need to live life to create music. Like, what's music? Music is people's life experiences, pain, whatever the case might be. So it's like I saw this quote not too long ago. Someone reposted it, like another artist. They're like, it was just saying basically like artists need to have time to do nothing, but not nothing like literally. It's just like to live life and go through shit and experiences. So to answer your question, is it's really that. Like, I think when you're not in tune like with yourself and you're not good mentally too, because how can you do anything if you're not good mentally? So it's like, also think about it this way, like, let's say I go to the studio and I'm not like feeling good mentally. It can go either both ways. Like, you know how they say, oh, music hits harder when the artist has been through shit? Yes, but it's like, for me personally, like, when I'm not there mentally, like fully like good, I can't make music because one, my music will reflect that, and two, like, it's not like I'm not giving my full potential, and I know my potential. Like, yes, other people can comment and be like, oh, that person, CIIZZY, whatever, has potential, but it's like at the end of the day, you know yourself. So it's like, I know my potential. So I feel like that's what it is. Like, for me, like, when you're not in tune, the music is just, it's, you know, it's not there. It's not authentic. I don't know. That's for me personally. You feel me?
No,
So,
I feel you, and I think the worst part about it is like it's great to be on your grind and stuff, but a lot of rappers, or not just rappers, but musicians in general, when they're not really living life, when they're not really going through experiences and doing, sometimes they're just stuck too much on the road doing shows and stuff, is their music becomes repetitive
very much
because
so.
it's just like they're living the same shit. So it's
The
just
same
like
shit, yeah.
they're repeating and repeating all that stuff, and
I feel you.
it gets boring. But
No, for sure, for sure.
you know, let's talk about your music. Let's talk about a specific track. It was actually around this time last year where I think you posted a snippet of it in the studio, and I was like, this song's super dope. I knew this song was gonna make motion. And that was the song Respect with T Money.
Appreciate that. I appreciate
Let's
that.
just talk a little bit about that, how that
appreciate
came
that.
together.
Honestly, like you said, like when you're not living life, like, shit gets repetitive, right? I realized, like, yo, I was making so much like drill, like rap and stuff, like, and the thing is, like, people know I can rap. Like, even my older brother used to tell me, like, yo, CIIZZY, like, bro, we get it, like, you're a sick rapper, like, you can freestyle. So, you know, stay more with that like melodic shit, like, go in that lane, because when you do that, it's always like, it sounds like sick and people like that. So, and also because I know, like you said, you heard it, like, it's like an Afro trap dance hall type of vibe. So I was also like, bro, like, who OT, or like even in just Canada, let's be honest, sounds like that or has that kind of sound. So really, it was just like the way it came together. I told my homie at the time, I was like, yo, we need to get on this vibe. Like, this is a vibe. And I was listening to a lot of dancehall at the time too. So it's like, also I'm like, I want to try something. Once I did that, I was like, okay, I can actually make that kind of music, you know? So that's really how it came, you know, about. That's how it came together, you know? So,
For sure. And, you know, speaking about you and releasing music and all that type of stuff, now going forward, you know, the biggest part sometimes about getting like plays, getting streams is just the marketing. It's rather than, unfortunately,
facts.
the value or
that's
the
actually facts.
how much and how good the song is and how just like palatable it is to someone's ear, but a lot of times just how well you can push it out. How do you think going forward you're going to do that differently now than in the past? Like, what do you think is like the best way to reach the audience that would actually fuck with you and your music?
Well, currently, like, speaking like presently, like the way I'm thinking, like the way I see music now, because I told you, like, I recently had like, you know, like what do you call that word? Like just a different switch of perspective, right? The way I see it now, like, bro, you could have a shit song, like, I swear to God, like, shitty song, but if the marketing is right, it will blow up. For example, I can't think of an example right now, but there's a lot of artists that, like, let's be honest, the song, it's there's no substance, like, it's just fun music, it's whatever, like, let's be honest, they'll be saying bullshit on the song, right? But it'll blow up because it's like, for example, Fendi. You ever heard of Fendi? There's a song right now that blew up. It's called Point Me to the Slut. It's like, turn me up, I'm trying to fuck me to a slut. That song, like, fam, let's be honest, like, the lyrics funny. Like it's just fun music.
Yeah,
But the
yeah.
reason that song is blowing up right now is because like I think she had a good marketing strategy. So what I'm trying to say is like I think if you actually want like good results with a song that you're about to release, marketing is definitely important, but you have to budget. Like put money into your shit. Like let's be honest, like music is a business at the end of the day. But it's one of those, it's a business that like before you see the return or like the results, right? You're gonna have to invest. You know what I'm trying to say? But it's possible to make a living off music if you do it right. So I think it's honestly about putting money, like just put money behind your projects. Like, and it's like, yo, if you put money behind it and you execute it well and have a plan, I think, you know, that's very smart. So that's how I'm moving now. I've always put money into like my project, like stuff, music, but I don't think I was just doing it the right way. Like I wasn't putting money like into everything. Like for example, I'd put in like money into like my artwork, like a lot of money into that, and then maybe like a good amount into my visuals, and then it's like, you know what I'm trying to say? But it's like I think it's like if you're gonna invest all around, like everything, like studio time, artwork, location, like everything, whatever comes into like creating a music video or like a project. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
And also what works for you. If you know like okay, like you know like. It comes back to budgeting, like budget for real. Because if you don't budget and you're an artist and you're independent, you don't have a label backing you up, you don't want to like, you know, fry your pockets trying to make it like,
for real.
Fuck, you know, have a plan.
And speaking about visuals, when can we expect some new visuals from you?
Soon. I don't want to say anything. I don't want to say like a date and then like, fuck, nothing drops. And I was like, yo, CIIZZY, like, cause yo, people actually, and this is how I realized like, fuck, there's potential. Because it's like, imagine like, I say a date and then it's like, you know, life happens. It doesn't happen. And then people are like, oh, we're actually, you know, looking forward to that. So now, like, even the way I move, it's intentional. Like, if I say, oh, I want to drop this day or this month, I'm going to do that. So all I can say right now is soon, but definitely before the end of the year, I'm working on something. Y'all, just be ready. Just be ready.
For sure.
Yeah,
Stay tuned for that.
Most def.
When it comes down to just artistic for you and what, like, when it comes to the creativity, like who inspires you the most? Who's your biggest influence?
Who inspires me?
Yeah.
Take a guess.
Take a guess.
Who do I remind you of? If you were to like look at like hip hop, who do I remind you of? Because I get this a lot.
In all honesty, when I started listening to your music, I thought of Malvoni.
No,
if you know Malvoni.
Shut up, bro. Shut up. Yo, someone said this to me. What? It was her, bro. It was her. It was literally her. I get that a lot too, but no. I expected you to say Young M.A, fam. Young M.A.
For sure.
Young M.A is my top one. Like, if you don't know that, that's crazy. But Young M.A is my top one for sure. I fuck with artists like J. Cole. Love 50 Cent.
Yeah.
Love him. Love Lil Wayne. So, but to be honest, I listen to everything, bro. Like, I will even listen to pop. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like, you know, so it's like me, like, if I like the song, like, and it, like, I will listen to it. I don't care. Like, music is music, you know?
Yeah.
And I like good music, so yeah.
And what do you think, just as an individual, what do you think makes you unique as an artist?
I'm me. There's no other CIIZZY. And this is crazy too, because it's like everyone, it's a compliment. People say, oh, you sound like Young M.A. Yeah, respect. Like she's sick. To me, that's a compliment, you know? But the way I see it is like, I even said in the rap, I was like, they think it's Young M.A. Hell nah, bitch, it's CIIZZY. Solo, I ain't got no click. Yeah, I'm always busy. So it's like, yeah, like, I would say like, it's because I'm me. There's nobody else. I'm one of one. And same with you, same with her. Like, everybody's unique. So, yeah, like, I'm me. You feel me? Like, nobody's like me. Straight up. So, yeah, to answer your question.
For sure.
Yeah.
And, you know, there's still lots of time this year. There's still lots of time for shit to come out.
Most definitely. Right now, I'm actually working on a project.
Oh shit.
Like, I'm locked in, bro. Like,
do you think they're gonna be long projects, like full albums or EPs?
2 EPs. So like it's actually crazy because I have like over like 80 songs on the wall. Like straight up. Like, and that's the thing about me. I've always been the type of person like, yeah, even if you don't see me dropping, just know I'm in the stew. Like, regardless, you feel me? So it's like, but I won't lie, I just started recently going back to the stew because I told you I was about to quit music, but that's crazy. Like, nah, you know? But yeah, fam, I have like 80 songs in the vault. So it's gonna be super hard making the track list because fuck, there's gonna be so much to choose from. But that's why I'm like thinking I want to drop 2 projects. Like The one that like currently you probably seen, I've been promoting. It's called Fighting Demons. 3 years in the making, for real. It actually shows you my growth, bro. Like, it's crazy. So I'm really, really excited about that. And then there's another one, which we can talk about later, because that one's like, I'm super excited about that project. But it's more like Afro trap, like that kind of wave. But yeah, we could definitely talk about that later, because I have more to say about that later. You feel me? Yeah.
Okay. So when it comes to hip hop, do you think that's your favorite genre, or do you
Hell
think
no,
it,
hell no.
or it's just what you're comfortable making right now?
I wouldn't even say that. Like right now, I'll be honest. Like I'm more on that Afro trap, Afro beat wave. Like, but you're kind of right though. Like I am more comfortable with that because it's like I can actually rap. Like I love hip hop, so it's like I really like it, but it's not my favorite. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I can't wake up every day and listen to drill. I can't wake up every day and listen to rap music. Like no, bro. Like I'm sorry. Like music is a frequency. It's like, and that's why it's like music is very, very powerful. Music is influential. Why do you think people listen to, you know, like this is stupid, but why do you think people listen to, like, for example, Dirk? Like these are people that are obviously not part of that lifestyle, that life, but they listen to like artists like him, and then they'll go fucking do the same thing they hear on the song. But it's like, bro, that's not your life. And you can't even be like, oh, then why is the guy saying it? He's influencing us. He should be for the youth. No, bro. The nigga is talking about his life experience. Like that is his truth. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's like, people need to separate like the art and just let it be art. Like fuck, you know what I'm trying to say? Separate the art from artists, whatever. Probably heard that too.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I definitely don't just listen to hip hop. No, that's crazy, bro. Hell no.
For real. And I think as well, when it comes down to like a guy like Little Dirk, is like, it's not that I wouldn't say he's promoting it. He's just a storyteller.
I agree.
All rappers, all musicians are really just storytellers. And whether he was in the mix or not, he was around it. So he knows that life experience. He knows that lifestyle. When it's coming for someone, like unfortunately you got guys out here like Lil Mabu. I mean, if you like him, you like him. But at the end of the day, like that type of music is really just based off of a lifestyle he doesn't even know. You know?
Yo, it's actually, I do want to say anything about it, but it's so crazy you said that, because me personally, like, I'm not saying, oh, my nigga, go catch a body before you make a song to be sturdy. No, to be certified. No, fam, that's not what I'm saying. But for me personally, I cannot go listen to a rap song and the guy saying, like, you know, he's talking hot, saying whatever, and he's not on that. Like, to me, it's like, I just don't feel it.
Yeah.
I need to feel your music. So it's like, yeah, whatever. Mabu's doing his thing, but to me, like, bro, like chill, bro.
I mean,
Be
also
you.
at the end of the
Be
day,
you.
exactly. And at the end of the day, it's like you see Lil Yachty, you know, he dropped in like a more experimental project this year. Not all topics of hip hop have to be violent.
Thank you.
So it's like, of course, you know, the violence, the drama, that's gonna get your attention to a certain degree, but that also brings negative attention. So a lot of times you have guys like Mabu
what
where
you
it's
put
like,
out is what you get, right?
you know, he might put that stuff out, but it's like at the end of the day, when you're with guys who are really in the mix, like a Didi Osama and, you know, all those guys.
Sorry, I don't take Mabu seriously.
You know,
like, whatever.
It might bounce back. You see, unfortunately, this weekend, DJ Drama, like he hangs around guys who they do, you know, violent music, and so obviously,
what happened to him? What happened?
He got his chain snatched last night, supposedly in Toronto.
Goddamn, maybe we like that, man. Maybe
Yeah.
that. That's no, but for real though, like, cause it's like, yo, you wanna act like, yo, niggas are actually really out here, like, fam. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's like, just nah, bro. Like, and what you put out is what you get, and that's also a huge thing too. Like, I learned, like, I'm very like now, as of now, like, what I put in my music, like, I'm super intentional, because it's like, bro, there's just certain things that, like, if you put out in the universe, it's gonna come back to you. Like, it's the law of, you know, the universe, fam. Like, so yeah, fam. You're right. You're definitely right.
And going forward, I want to know, not just this year, but what do you have planned for the future? What can we expect from CIIZZY?
Like I said, I have 2 projects dropping. Like, I'm like, yo, it's one of those, like, fam, when I tell you, like, every song you guys are gonna hear, I'm trying to have one of those projects where it's like no skips, and it's like everything, there's a method to my madness. Like, fam, like, for example, I'll give you an example. The song 2 in 1, I said, the second verse, I said, I was thinking back trying to make a master plan, nigga, that's 2 in 1. Fam, what I did there, I said thinking back, master plan, 2 in 1. Those are all titles of songs I've dropped back to back to back. So like little stuff like that, like I'll be saying like little slick shit like that, like me, like, and that was a freestyle too, but like what I'm trying to say is like everything I say or do, like, for example, let's say if you see the track list in a specific order, I did that for a specific reason. Art cover, there's like, you know, little stuff like that. Like, I'm very intentional. So it's like, I definitely think that this project is gonna be something like sick for the city. Like people are gonna hear this and be like, "Whoa!" Like people don't even like expect me to be from OT because it's like you guys have just never heard this sound, and I'm not even joking. Like, so I'm really really excited for that. Like I said, I'm dropping an Afro Trap out EP. Same with the current one. I feel like that's more like I'd say rap, melodic rap, hip hop, whatever, But the Afro Trap, like I'm pretty sure you're familiar with Afro beats. Like you have the OGs like Burna Boy, Wizkid, fucking Rema. But Rema is more like our generation. Like like Gen Z, whatever. But like still like Afro Trap, like I'd say like more originated from like France. Like you know what I'm saying? Like ever heard of like Amish Day? Like Amish Day?
No, never heard.
But yeah, he is kind of like the guy, like the pioneer for Afro Trap. Like he put that on the map, like like people were rapping in French back then, but then he came in with that like that trap shit too, like that because it's like the beats, Afro what it is, it's the beat. Like you hear a song like Afrobeat song, whatever, you just want to dance. Like you might not even know what the guy is saying, he could be rapping English, French, whatever, fam. Fucking what do you call that language? Yoruba, fam. Who cares? Because a lot of like Afrobeats artists right now, like they're from Nigeria, like, and me, like I'm from Cameroon. I'm trying to put my country on the map. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, forget my city. Like, who cares, bro? Like, my country. I'm not from Ottawa, bro. I just live here. You feel me? Yeah. So I'm trying to put my city on the map, bro. Like, for example, the Bianca, like she's a huge artist and she's from my country. Like, she's from Cameroon. So it's like, our people are super talented. Yeah. I can name another one, Tyke. It's spelled Tayc. Another one. He's originally from Cameroon, but he's based in France. Huge Cameroon artist. So it's like, I'm just trying to, put my country on the map, bro.
Most definitely. So
that's what you guys can expect from me, for sure. Like, and like I said, like, like if nobody follow my socials, like I'm updating, everything on there. Like I'm gonna be promoting that.
Where can people find you on social media?
Yo, everywhere. Go everywhere, bro. Like you name it, I'm on there, and it's CIIZZY, all caps, CIIZZY, all caps. But my Instagram and my YouTube is CIIZZY Drake, all caps with 2 E's. So, yeah, that's where y'all can find me.
That's super dope, super dope.
Bro, respect.
I appreciate you coming through.
Bro, I appreciate
you doing this. Of course, of course.
I told you when you first started, like you hit me up, and I was like, yo, Sky, man, the vision, I see it. So it's like I told you, like, yo, when I'm back for real and I'm serious, it was like I know we tried, but I wasn't like it wasn't serious. We never followed through. I said, you know what, broski, my bad, but once the time is right, I got you. Of course, I was like, I can't forget you. I got you. So I had to pull through, bro.
Well, appreciate it, man.
Got you, man.
That was the CIIZZY interview. I'm DF2.
You already know.
That's CIIZZY.
You already know, man. We out.
Peace, y'all.
Gang shit.